What's going on, Twitch? Coming back with another episode of This War of Mine. This will be episode number 3 of the playthrough. If I sound a little bit different in this one, I recently picked up a new mic, so hopefully everything sounds decent. So we're going to get back into this. If you haven't watched the other 2 episodes, they're each about an hour long. I know those are pretty long episodes, but for recording on Twitch, I stream for about an hour and then I just transport the video over. I can cut the videos down to like 15-minute chunks on Twitch. But the problem with doing that is that it doesn't help too much, because I kind of have to cut in between when I'm actually playing. So Anton has some ugly looking wounds. Right now, Pav is broken. He's seriously wounded and broken. She's just depressed. So pretty much what you're going to want to do when this happens is make alcohol. Make alcohol and put them to sleep for now, because when they go to sleep, they will start to feel a little bit better. Also, giving them alcohol makes them drunk and forget. So, real quick, don't really need to do too much. She's hungry, so I'm gonna get the daily chores done. Pretty much is what I'm gonna call this. Getting the chores done with her so that then I can help the other ones. The only problem is Anton is severely wounded and broken. She's just depressed. So I'm going to let her eat. So she won't be hungry anymore. She just slept poorly. Now she's going to go talk to Pav, due to the fact that he is not feeling good anyways. Let him eat. He won't be hungry anymore. Also, really, I just need Pav back to full health. If I can get them both from being depressed to somewhat happy, that'll be good. Because if they get so depressed, they will either kill themselves or run away from the group. She's just depressed, so she can still help people. But if they were all broken, you actually have to get them drunk, and then they have to talk to somebody. Drinking makes them forget their pains. So right now, while she's doing that, yeah, while she's doing that, you can't really do too much since he's broken. He doesn't want to get up. Pav is still broken, and all she is depressed. So I'm going to let her talk to Anton, even though it's not really going to help us too much right now. Yeah, pretty much when this happens, you can't do anything. It's pretty much a boring part of the game, but it does happen if you're not careful about killing. If you kill someone, then people get depressed, and it will be sad that you had to kill someone, and they'll be sad also that Anton is severely wounded and about to die. I don't have bandages for him, so he can't even use those. Yeah, it looks like I'm going to have to give them some alcohol to make them feel a little bit better. Hopefully the alcohol gets done in time, and I will go give some to... See, Anton got a little bit better. He's just depressed now. So what I'm going to have to do with him, though, is go send him to bed. He's severely wounded, and I don't have bandages for him. So Anton has nothing he can do. Because anything he does now pretty much just hurt me because he will die, and then everyone will be even more depressed. But right here, I can get him drunk, which will in turn make him happy. See, now they're just drunk. That actually helped me out a little bit. So with him being drunk, I don't think he's useful at this time. So, pretty much all I'm going to do is I'm going to end the day. He's drunk and tired, so I'm going to let him sleep in a bed. Sleep in a bed also. And she's just going to sleep because she can't do anything. So, I had to stay here for the night. That was a very boring day, but pretty much you're just doing damage control. That sucks. Okay. He's hungover, hungry, and depressed. What she can do, though, is eat. And I'm going to go put fuel on the fire. Again, right now we're just doing some management. She's depressed. He's broken and lethally wounded, so it's really going to hurt us even more because they're about to just all go on the deep end, because when he dies, they'll become broken. So I need to get her healthy. There's the bandages I need. Then also comes the problem. I don't have much more I can give him. Pick up a can of food, which will give me another day of not having to pick up food. Pretty much all I want right now. I am going to go wrap up Anton's wounds, but the odds of him getting better are very slim. She's just tired and depressed. Again, I'm just gonna probably end to the rest of the day. I'm gonna check with what else he has, but probably all that we're gonna be able to do. Alright, I'm going to go ahead into the end of the day. They're both going to get to sleep in beds. She's going to go scavenge. I want to avoid danger if at all possible. But it's not looking like I'm going to be able to. Again, if you watch this, you can check this out on my YouTube page, channel, whatever. Also on Tended Fatback, and my personal Instagram is of Tended Fatback also. On my personal Instagram, I do occasionally post pictures of stuff I'm doing. For the most part, I just post up when I do new videos. That way, if you don't just check into my YouTube channel or subscribe, but you do follow my Instagram, you'll know anytime I put up a new video. So I don't really need too much right now. I wouldn't mind having more fuel to burn. But oop, he's got a gun. Whoop, he's coming after me. And he shot me. So she's hurt again. But I do have bandages, and I will bandage her up. So we're going to have a pretty sketchy ending. If Anton dies, people will be broken and not want to move. She's hurt now, so she may be broken. Anton left and we were raided. Alrighty. So real quick, before we freeze to death, do I have a second heater placed anywhere? No, I do not. So that is going to be something I need to make now. So he's hungry, wounded, and depressed. So again, depressed, we can fix. He's wounded, depressed. I'm gonna go give him bandages and then let him lay down so he won't be hurt anymore. She's slightly wounded, which you don't need, but she's very tired, so she's gonna sleep tonight. Yes, I know. So once you finish this, I'll let you go get bandaged up. We'll make enough fire and materials. So you get bandaged up. And we'll make fuel very quickly. He's hungry and we have enough food, so the problem with that is going to turn into pretty much that we're going to be working with nothing. We're basically back at the starting point of the game, and that's not good. Alright, well, I've done that. I'm just going to leave her there for a minute. There's not much I can do for her right now. Alright, and then over here. Fill this one all the way up. Now you can't use the rain collector anymore. You have to go and collect snow from the outside and then melt it. Such as you would come out here. You can collect as much snow as you want at a time. It's just going to take whatever the time is to get it. So if you do start out with a winter, you can collect a lot of snow and then go and melt it for a ton of water at the beginning, but you will be using a lot of fuel again. Right now I don't really need to do this. And again, it does use your filters, so, but I don't need to do this right now, but I am going to do it because whenever I get food, I want to be able to come back and cook a full meal for a person. Once I go talk to her, I don't think she'll get any better, but I will just send both of them to bed, or at least he'll go to bed and she'll just sit there because she won't go. Luckily, it should be about time for me to be rescued. So even if everyone does die and I'm down to one person, anything that I bring back at night will just be for that one person. And I can break down other things that I've already built that I won't need anymore. She's slightly wounded and broken, so if I send her to bed for a couple days, that would be good. Yeah, she'll just have to sleep for a while, and then hopefully I can come back with food to feed her. So all she is depressed now. So luckily, even though that's not good, I can move her to a bed now. And that way she can just sleep. Yeah, she'll just be able to sleep. And hopefully she'll go from depressed to feeling a little better. Especially if I bring back anything. The house is still pretty cold, but can't really help that one too much. Danger City Hospital. Looks like I'm going to the city oh, wait, nope. Yeah, looks like I'm going to the city hospital. I believe here you can actually go and get bandaged up for free. But the problem is if you try and loot, they do attack you. Unless this is a different, kind of run through. That was a good find for food. But yeah, I believe. Yeah, see, they watch you. But I'm just going to take everything I can because I don't know what counts as stealing here. Maybe it'll tell me if I'm stealing. Which actually, I think it does. But until it tells me I'm stealing, I'm just going to keep taking stuff. Even though I am filled up right now. Ooh, yeah, they're stealing. That's a stealing icon. I don't know if this goes on the basis of if you see me stealing, I'm stealing. I'm not going to take any of that because it's not even good. I will, though, look at everything. Bandages. And food. So yes, you can. You can get bandaged up for free. But if she sees you, then that's where the issues come in. So maybe... Again, I don't think, as long as they don't see you, I think you're okay. If they see you, though, I think you get a warning until you actually take something. But again, 2 things of food, that is very good to get. You can both eat, luckily. Yep, so I'm just going to run to the exit. I found bandages, which is a good trading thing right now, since they're both bandaged, and I can bring him back every night to get rebandaged. Pretty much going to try and make alcohol so they can get drunk and won't be depressed anymore. Still very cold, which sucks so much. Okay, so he's depressed, tired, and very hungry. The very hungry I can take care of. Make that real quick. She's slightly wounded and depressed. Let her go outside and collect water for me. So while she's doing that, he can finish this. He can cook her a meal. See here, I can make traps, which you would then put food on. Pretty much multiplies your food intake. You really need to look at, is it worth it? So I will make one. Send her inside to eat. Thanks for the viewer who's watching. Want to know anything about the game or have any questions, type them down in the chat and I will reply whenever I can. Trying to figure out what I want to trade right now for. I don't need the weapon parts anymore because I have a weapon and things of that nature. What I do need though, in case I get attacked again, I'm out of bullets. But that's all he's gonna give me for that. He's up there building the trap for me. She's eating, and now I just need more fuel. Up here, when this gets done, set the trap. You have to pick what you want to put in it. You put in 1 can of food, you get back 2 food, but it takes a while, so there's no guarantee that you'll get your food back in a timely manner. So while he's sleeping, she's made more fuel for me. When they're depressed and talk to each other, they do get better. It's just when they're broken, there's the option that they won't get any better, which would be bad. Honestly, right now, instead of them talking, been better if I could have put them both to sleep, but that's not gonna happen because now he's hungry and tired, so he can sleep. She'll go scavenge. These episodes have been a little bit more boring. Due to the fact that really it's just time management now. If you don't know how long your game is going to go on, it's actually going to be harder to go through because you don't know how much food you're going to need. You're going to need more people to survive, anything like that. Luckily, I have a rough estimate of how long my game's going to go, which is about 20 some days, like early 20 days. I have been here before. That kind of sucks. I knew I'd been here, but I didn't know how much of the stuff I had taken, so. Gotcha. Yeah, I didn't know how much of the stuff I'd taken the last time I visited here. So, with that being said, I need to break down this so I can go upstairs and check what's up there. But again, it was just a couple boring episodes because there was some severely wounded and things of that nature. And they was also depressed. And when you're depressed, they don't want to do anything. Or when they're broken, they won't do anything. And depressed, they're just, you know, slower sometimes. They'll stop doing their work and then go back to it. But if you don't know how many days you're going to have to go by, you're going to end up winding up spending resources on things you may need or not need during that time. Also, thanks for the new viewers. Type in the chat any questions you have about the game or any suggestions of games you want me to play, and I may do them later on in the stream. I have no idea what that was. I've never had that happen before. Ooh, bandages, and that was a good find right there. Now that's another good find. We're just gonna go to Shredder Falls, take as much of it as we can. Trying to find, ooh, broken shotgun. And pure alcohol. So some things I'm willing to leave behind would be the one component for the as much as I don't think I'm gonna need this shotgun, I'd rather take it now than be sorry I didn't take it. This place is good enough to come back for another night just because of the resources up top. And right now she's wounded because she was slightly wounded, but I kept her out all night, so now she's just tired. And for people who watch some of my channel or new subscribers, I do have Pokemon Go videos of tips and tricks and some information on region-locked Pokemon that you cannot get unless you go to other parts of the world. I put up GTA gameplay with my friends. I've also got a podcast that normally takes place during game time of Destiny. Come up with stories and stuff during that time. Or tell things that have been going on and talk about different things like that. And soon I'll be starting up sports gameplay, but sports, if you play NBA or anything like that, it takes a good internet connection, which I have, but to stream it and play, you need another person with very good internet, so that's where part of my problem is. A lot of my friends don't have great internet. So right there you just seen bullets come at me, and that was because I wasn't paying attention. Clearly says there's a sniper there, but I was just not thinking. So right then, the sniper could have shot me, wounded me even worse, or killed me. And I would have lost anything that I had at the night. Another thing about the cold, if you leave it too cold in the house, then you become sick easier. So right now she's wounded, depressed, and tired. I'm gonna go ahead and let her go to sleep. She's hungry, slightly wounded, and depressed. Still don't have any food. So he's just going to do the daily chores of making fuel. And all that I'm going to use the fuel for is to heat up the house even more. Oh, which really sucks. But to do it during the winter, it keeps them from getting sick. Because if they get sick, they can become even more depressed or broken and die. So you don't want that. But I'm good on bandages and stuff. So if a trader comes by, I can give up 1 bandage and 1 thing of medicine and the herbal medicine. And hopefully soon that trap up top will catch more food for us. So I can make this actually a good meal. The snowman you can build for the kids. It'll help them out with not being bored and feeling better. If someone's coming up right now, most of these things are either good or they need help to do something bad, and you have to decide. Excuse me for the intrusion. Sure, the only reason I'm letting her stay is because she's only tired, which is good. She's going to take a thing of herbal medicine. And then she's going to stay awake for the day and do all the chores, while I let Pav go to sleep. That's one thing I don't like about right here, as it gets so crowded up. I'm letting them talk because she's not depressed or anything, so she will do better at making him happier. So they're going to sit there and talk for a minute. Hopefully he will become less depressed, and then I'll let him go to sleep. Actually, I'm going to skip to the end of the day. That'll help them with talking. See, all he is now is sad. So he's going to sleep in a bed. They're both going to sleep in a bed. She's hungry. She's slightly sick on meds and tired. But what we can do with her is apparently there's some food there, but I don't know where at. But we are going to go back there. It seems to be a good place. Not going to carry anything with me, but I'm only looking for the food now. And hopefully that trap also has caught food, so I can make 2 things for them to eat. Alrighty. Ooh, check the front just to make sure there's nothing here. I believe her carrying capacity is very low. No, it's not very low, but it's not high either, so. We're just going to go all the way to the top first. Any food right now would be good, but we're just going to hope. Herbs and tobacco, mainly for cigarette use and things of that nature. They're good to have. So that's what happened. A sniper bullet was shot at me, and he actually hit me. I must have just gotten lucky the first times. Okay, you don't need to sit. What are you doing? Apparently I got lucky and he missed me the first time, but that time he did hit. It's another slightly wounded person. Really just needs to sleep and everything should get better. But I am going to take the safe route of getting out of here, because if I don't and she gets hit again, she'll be severely wounded. Again, can't find the food. I don't know if they count the herbs as the food or anything like that, but I cannot find it, even though I do need it. There is alcohol, which is good. Another weapon. Oh, nope. Let's drop this piece of wood. Sorry about that. Drop that piece of wood, pick up that ammo or weapon part. I'll pick up this other weapon part so that way whenever I go back I can make the shotgun. Did I miss it or is it right here? Okay. Yeah, so I don't know of any other food that's in here. But that'll be the last time I come back here. Because if I can catch the meat, then I can replace the meat with another meat and double it again and make 2 meals. Feed 2 of them. And I do need a 3rd bed technically because they can all sleep during the day, which would be nice. Still very cold outside, so I need to make more fuel today. So Erica left in the night with food, fuel, and a bunch of wood. So the reason she's moving so slow is she is very tired. When you're very tired again, same thing. This problem is severely wounded, so what I will do though, is even though he's going to move super slow, I'm going to go get him bandaged up and put him back to bed. He's very hungry, so I do need to find food in the next coming night. Or hopefully the trader shows up. Get him drunk so he won't be depressed, so we'll just switch down to sad. But he is going to have to go to sleep now. That would be kind of a funny thing they had, that if they're drunk and they try and walk down, if they fail, they got hurt. So he's still very hungry. So the only thing I'm going to be trading for now is, if that is a trading, it's going to be for food. That's really all I need. She did leave with our food, which really sucked. Again, they're both hungry, so that's the only thing that sucks. I wish she wasn't very tired so she would move at normal speed. But it's not how things are always going to work. But what I can do though before I go up there, if that is someone to trade with. One more weapon part. So I trade for one weapon part, go get it and give it back to him. Because I don't need a shotgun. It's not a trader. It's someone asking for help. And I have no one who can help because she's very tired, so she would come back pretty much dead. Looters pillaging house women and look for doors, but they could get inside through the windows. Oh! I hit the wrong button. I meant to hit A and hit Y, and I don't even know what the Y thing was. So that sucks. But yes, I'm gonna go lay down with this character. She'll be very tired in the morning. Or she'll be very tired when it comes time to do anything. But I don't think I'm gonna get raided tonight. Or at least I hopefully don't. Hey, stop complaining. Don't fall over dead either. I'm trying to let you sleep now. So I need food. Lots of food in danger. So the only reason I'm going here is because there's food. I need food, and I could steal it from the hospital, but that's a guarantee that somebody will probably see me. Well, not a guarantee, but it's very likely somebody will see me. This place, on the other hand, I've actually been to before, and you will run into people, but the place is so big, the odds of them seeing you are very slim. And as I say that, I know I'll probably be seen in the first, like, 10 seconds of being here. But I do know where the food is. Or normally is in this place, I should say. And it's a long ways away. The place is pretty much a maze that if you can figure out the maze, you can get to wherever you need quickly. You gotta risk running into people to move around faster. So at the top of the building, there will be things you need to break into. The problem is, I believe you need a saw blade, and I did not bring one. I am gonna try and get to the top. Right here, I just got lucky. That I got a warning first. I hear someone coming after me. I don't know how close they are, though. So she died. He's very hungry and probably gonna die. So this is not looking good at all. Normally at that place, you run around for quite a bit before you see anyone, but again, it was randomly told to me that there were soldiers, and I should have ran and I should have gotten away quicker, but I was trying to be greedy. So he's feeling much better. The only problem is he's very hungry. And it's freezing inside the house. So since he's very hungry, I know I've got to find food tonight or it'll be over. I'm just going up here to make... Pretty much he's by himself, so let's see. Pav, you're getting everything. We're gonna try and get you bandaged up. I know it's cold outside, so you need thing you need. Let's see. I'm gonna heat up the house for you. But we can't let you have alcohol because if we do that, then we're gonna have to worry about the trader coming and you won't be able to trade. It'd be very nice if that trap upstairs would ever go off. Someone's at the door. Let's go to the door. Yes, it's the trader. You're very hungry, so if you don't have food, I will hate you. There should be no reason you have no food. That is pretty close, though. Alright, so we have a deal with that. Have a deal with that. I'm gonna do that. Give you the knife because I don't need it. Do need one weapon part. Very generous of me. No, it's not. I want this too. Alright, so we're gonna do... Oh, no. So you're very hungry. Guess what? You're gonna get to eat. You're bandaged up. You're getting to eat. And we have stuff to heat up the house for you. So what we're gonna do first is you're just gonna eat canned food. Alright, there was all of that done. So again, the stream's been going about an hour right now, but I think I'm just gonna keep on chugging along. I have the shotgun made down now. This is another thing I'm gonna want to do: heat up the house. Alright, so that should heat up the house some. Hopefully to a somewhat decent temperature. The shotgun is not of any use to me. Because pretty much I have food now, so I could just sleep away the days. So, some things that you want. I don't know what you want. If you can take a cigarette, take 2 things of wood, and take some of this. Ah, oh, damn. Okay, the tree got detected. That's good. Not hungry anymore. He's just depressed and wounded. What I can do though is heat up the house again. Alright. So I'm gonna let him sleep now. Probably check the radio tomorrow and see what it's saying about how much longer till I can live. He's gonna stay at home tonight. The reason he's gonna stay at home tonight is because I have enough food for him for at least one more day. And I need him to get better altogether. So I believe that was all my fuel. Yeah, too much fuel. Or all of my fuel. See what it says. Alrighty, so he's still hungry. He's not hungry anymore, but he's just gonna go back to sleep. Again, I know these days right here are very boring, but you want him, especially when they're living on their own, you want them to be at top, condition. I don't know how to unselect scavenger. That was different. I never had that issue before. Cold days have passed, so it is finally going to be a normal temperature. We're rated tonight. He's wounded, hungry, took all of our freaking food, and he's depressed. So he has nothing to do again. Now here's the problem where I'm out. Oh, nope, there's food upstairs. Yes, you do have something to do. Now the issue came where he has a wound. I have no bandages because they didn't steal them. I don't believe I had any. But he's hungry now. So, I'm gonna go cook him up some food. What are we short? We're short 2 of those. Yeah, tonight I'm gonna have to go out and actually get things for him. If not, I don't know how this is gonna turn out. I need to collect more water. Again, I'm just gonna let him. Ooh, somebody's at the door. Glad I didn't let him sleep. Sure, you can stay with me. Hopefully you're not hurt. Okay, you're just sick. That's fine. I can handle just sick. Y'all two can have a conversation. I'll go ahead and let y'all start talking. The war's over. So it'll give you a recap of the end. I did survive. It wasn't a good survive. Lost 2 of my starting characters. Lost a character that joined in, and then also on a 4th character that just joined, he lived. If our neighbor had stolen supplies from the ammunition container, we confirmed that they did, so they helped us out by giving us stuff. It doesn't really want to be what was happening. Pav had to kill another civilian to protect himself and get what he needed. Anton abandoned our shelter and did not return. I don't know if they actually can return. I've never had one return. Amelia was seeking shelter, and we let her stay. But on day 17, Erica left. She stole her supplies and left to fend for ourselves. Emily died, even though we just let her. Amelia, sorry. She killed after coming with us. Day 20, there was a ceasefire. And the war, and we really would never forget it. Pat survived the war. He tried to find his wife and son, but despite his best efforts, he could not trace them. He decided to stay in Program, hoping his son would find him there one day. That day never came. After the ceasefire, Bruno set off looking for his friends. Her neighborhood saw heavy fighting, and majority of housing had been reduced to ruins, but she found her shelter in a basement, which somehow held. Despite her hardship, she managed to survive. Was happy to see Bruno alive as well. That was a character that joined at the end that we didn't get to do anything with. One night, Anton waited patiently for the right moment and slipped out the door. I noticed his further fate is unknown. Erica left the shelter without a word. She resurfaced later on as a juvenile gang leader. Amelia joined the long list of casualties and destructive conflict. The fact that she was young and well off didn't matter. War makes everyone equal. So that's going to complete the gameplay for this. Thank you for the new viewer who just tuned in. That was the ending of the game. So I will be switching over games now. If you're still interested, you joined in at the very end. But if you're still interested in watching, I am going to be starting up another game pretty soon. If you want to leave down in the chat what you want it to be. But anyways, for everybody else, thanks for watching. That is the end of this War of Mine playthrough. If you liked it, let me know. I'll do a longer one, or if you want shorter episodes, also let me know. I can cut down these episodes to about 20 minutes each. But that's the end of it. Hopefully you enjoyed it. And if you want me to play through on a different way, like with only one person ever, or with kids, which actually makes it more difficult, or be only good where I don't steal from anyone, or bad, anything like that, just let me know down below. And also leave comments of other games you want me to play. This is only my second time completing this game though, but I do enjoy it because I like resource management, and hopefully you enjoyed it too. So thanks for watching. Peace.